doop 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 doop. We live?
Yeah, we should be.
Hey, what's up, everybody? It's your favorite friendly neighborhood hitman, the fantasy hitman, Mike Wright from the Fantasy Footballers Podcast. What's going on, everybody? We are going to be doing a live 10-team best ball draft over using the draft app. The link went out. The draft is full.
YouTube.
We're
Facebook.
streaming everywhere today. So we are go. Let me see if the chat is working at all. I'm over here. Nothing is populating as of just yet. I am the number 3 pick in this 10-team draft. So one of those running backs is coming to me. Have we checked everywhere, Brooks, to make sure that everything is streaming correctly?
Almost.
We are.
I confirmed Facebook.
So we're on Facebook. So
Confirmed YouTube.
we've confirmed on YouTube.
Twitter
Periscope is. Oh, I'm on the old clock-a-rooney, fellas. Oh, I'm gonna give me some David Johnson. David Johnson. So I'm not getting any chat though. I may have done something wrong on my side for the chat. But I flipped so I got my Twitch tab over here. DCM TW, he's up in here. He's loving that David Johnson pick. Oh, see that one. Now I got an oops, there's a problem. I'll refresh. I will refresh. Oops, problems with connection. Try reloading the page. Not going well for me to try and see the chat so far. I hope you people are having
like 3 times, and I finally got some Periscopes to come in. So
by launching the chat app.
yeah.
So if we're trying out some new tech stuff over here. But as with all tech comes technical difficulties, which I am experiencing in a tremendous fashion right now. I am seeing nothing.
You got nothing?
I got nothing over here.
Different link via Slack. Hold, hang tight.
All right, I'm going to be the tech. What was that toot toot? Someone out trying to give us a delivery. I hope it's some keto snacks, because I could go for some keto snacks right about now. But as we try and work this out, so if you're joining us for the first time, this is the weekly live stream. I almost called it the weekly Periscope. The weekly live stream of a draft best ball league. How does best ball work? You select 18 players, and then it automatically populates your team with the best possible players. Here comes Andy Holloway. Andy Holloway is going to handle it for me. Hey, Andy, who should I pick with my number 2?
Who do you have?
I've got David Johnson. So far, so good.
Christian McCaffrey.
I'm not up for a long time.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to help you out here.
Did you?
Got you a different link.
Okay. This one's coming in from a different link. Oh, this one seems to be working. That would be fun. There we go. Oh, so Hefe Vortex. He's already calling for the Tyrod. Should I take Tyrod Taylor with my second pick? See, this is so much more fun. So much more fun here with people. Archie's asking, are keto snacks like Scooby snacks? Possibly. I don't know what's actually in a Scooby snack. Brooks, what's in a Scooby snack? Deliciousness. Well, then the keto snacks are much like Scooby snacks. So I'm coming up here. Michael Thomas, Keenan Allen were both on the board as we were going to pick. Oh, Devontae Adams is there as well. But with David Johnson, I'm going to grab me some Keenan Allen with my second pick. Steve 5. Bonjour from Scotland. What is happening over there in Scotland? Got here it's a beautiful place. Brooks, have you ever been to Scotland? No. Brooks has never been there. If someone from Scotland wants to sponsor a trip for the Ballers, I'm sure my family would love to. I am pining for free trips to Scotland, Brooks. I've reached a new low in my looking for sponsorships. That's all right. So the way that these live streams work is I do the draft. I pay attention sort of to the draft, mostly to the chat, and then my team ends up not being the best because I'm not hyper-focused on the team, but I'm just focused on having a good time with all the peoples in the chats. But I'm gonna focus for these first 3 picks, give it my best starting opportunity. Brooks, are you leaving me? Brooks is gone. I'm all my oh crap. I'm on the board. Or I should say I'm on the clock. I have Keenan Allen. I have David Johnson. So I can go with Jordan Howard. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab Jordan Howard. I don't know if I have him on any of my best ball teams. T. Darsey, what's up? What's Chandler from the far realm? And Chandler AZ actually is kind of a far realm. That's pretty far away. Jonathan McCook with the best comment of the live stream so far. He says, "Hey, Uncle Jesse. Thank you for admitting that I am cool enough to be Uncle Jesse." Tommy Diamond, Melvin or Fournette. That is Melvin Gordon to me. Melvin Gordon is my 5th ranked running back, and it's an easy 5th ranked running back for me. I love him.
You need something?
Nope, I do not.
Streaming everywhere, bro.
We're all perfect. It sounds like we are live everywhere. Everywhere that you can stream is everywhere that I am right now. Let's see. Johnny Fallon, I told you last week, and it's still true. Drunk is a bust. Get bodied. Johnny Fallon, what exactly is your evidence for calling Rob Gronkowski to be a bust? Just calling for him to get hurt? I mean, that's your argument against Rob Gronkowski? Then if that's your argument, okay. Other than that, that's really all you could possibly argue, in my opinion. Matt Ryan or Pat Mahomes, says Mahomes with 2 N's. He's like Mahoney. I would still take Matt Ryan. Mahomes looks really good, and Tyreek Hill, in fact, looks like he's going to be fantastic again this year. Tyreek Hill was the most impressive player for me over the preseason so far through 3 weeks, which, I mean, so the starters should be out, which would make that Tyreek Hill is the most impressive player to me. We got Jamie Fleming, bonjour from Australia. Very nice. Living in a land down under. Where we got Paradigm Shift. Edelman will win people leagues. I don't necessarily disagree with that. I do like Julian Edelman a good bit. If you can hold on and survive those 4 games. I'm up in 4 picks, and my team so far is Jordan Howard, David Johnson, Keenan Allen. Wow. So it looks like LaShawn McCoy. Oh, okay. LaShawn McCoy did not drop to me, which is for the best. But Lamar Miller did. I'm going to go running back heavy on this guy. Even though it's a 3 wide receiver situation, I'm going to take Lamar Miller. I have 3 very strong running backs in my personal opinion and personal rankings. I got a wide receiver that I hope makes it back to me. It's not too far-fetched to believe that this wide receiver will make it back to me. I hope he does. All right. We got he's old, tired, and this is the year of regression for Tom Brady. Let's see. So, Gronk is old and tired? I mean, that's a strange thing. So someone had me muted. Bob Barker. Yes, I've always wanted to make it into one of these. Did you make it in, Bob Barker? Go Lamar. Oh, Chris Hogan was snatched right in front of me. What a world we live in. What a world we live in. This is terrible. That is terrible. I really, really wanted to get Chris Hogan. I am going to take Demaryius Thomas. I'm really sad. I'm really, really sad. Okay, Gerardo. I think you get it. Trade LaShawn McCoy for Royce and Penny. No, you got to get that immediate value of LaShawn McCoy. Royce Freeman is the infinite wisdom of Vance Joseph. Devontae Booker is going to start for the Denver Broncos. Rashad Penny it's going to take him some time to overcome the depth chart in Seattle and beat out Chris Carson. So, no, I would just keep LaShawn McCoy. Christian Peterson says, it was so great meeting y'all in Phoenix on Friday. 2 Foot Clan titles. Christian, my man, thank you for coming out and supporting the show, supporting the live event. It was a ton of fun. If you weren't there, then you should have been there. Hey, say hi to your mother for me. That's my Mark Wahlberg. Brooks, are you in here? Brooks is not in here. I'm all alone. Oh, he's coming back in, Brooks. I just need someone to talk to. I just need someone. I'm over here by myself, and I started doing Mark Wahlberg impressions because you left me all alone, Brooks. Yeah, I'm doing it. I can't hear anyone laughing at my impeccable Mark Wahlberg. Hey, Brooks. Say hi to your mother for me. I'm up in 7 picks, everyone. Good news. Where are we at? When would I draft Dez? It's gotten later and later and later, or as the offseason went along, I'll tell you that much. Right now, I would not draft Dez Bryant. I mean, we're at preseason week 4. Where can he possibly go and slot in and have an impact in the first few weeks? I just don't. I don't know. I don't see anywhere where that could possibly happen. Cam Tuck, Tyreek Hill, or Doug Baldwin now. That's going to be Tyreek Hill for me. I think that Tyreek Hill is going to be an absolute beast again. Doug Baldwin, if you missed the news, Doug Baldwin had a press conference where he announced himself to be at between 80 and 85%. It will be an injury that he has to deal with the entire season. I'm not going to fade him. I'm on the clock. Okay. Best on the... I feel like I'm falling into the ADP trap of Allen Robinson just because he's at the very top. But guess what? As my wide receiver 3, heck yeah, I'll take Allen Robinson. It's 6.8. The 608 Brooks. I just drafted the number 1 wide receiver for the Chicago Bears. Who's very talented. I completely agree. That's unbelievable value. At least we think it is. We have no idea what's going on with Allen Robinson. Can you make a play? Can you make a play for me, Allen? Let me know that you're all right. Slide in my DMs, Allen Robinson. That'd be pretty cool. He's probably watching the stream. And he's going to be happy that I just drafted him. McKinnon, Burkhead, or Dion Lewis. That is Jerick McKinnon by a lot. But then it would go McKinnon, Burkhead, Dion Lewis. That's how I would rank those 3. So you answered your own question, my friend. Ron, bonjour from Germany. What's up? I'm on the clock. Oh, man. We're in the 7th round. All right. Brooks. Do we go with Jamal Williams or Sony Michel? Running back 4. I have 5 seconds, Brooks. Brooks almost panicked. All right. So David Johnson, Jordan Howard, Lamar Miller, Jonathan Williams. That is a sturdy crew. Yeah. Oh, I apologize. Jamal. Thank you. Green Bay running back, not Jonathan Williams. That's a sturdy crew at the running back position for a best ball league. I'm pretty freaking happy with that running back crew. Now I'm going to start grinding out the wide receivers. Start doing work. I got to load up. I got 3 studs, but then you got to make it. See, guys trying hard to look like Rhett. I assume you're talking about Rhett and Link. I've heard that one before. And I just told the wife, I said I'm looking a little wolfly. You start to get a little poofy on the sides, and the big beard, you look like a big wolf. Also, Rhett's a handsome man, so whatever. I look like him? Thank you for the compliment. Eggs on your face for giving me a very good compliment. Zeke or David Johnson? Hello! I'm going David Johnson. I like that pass-catching ability. That's how I'm doing it. How scared of injury are you for a team with McKinnon, Dion Lewis, Keenan Allen, and David Johnson? I would say two of those guys, being McKinnon and Dion Lewis, worry me more than the other two. But everyone can get hurt. So, I mean, it's like David Johnson. David Johnson's not injury-prone. He got a broken wrist. Carson Palmer threw him what we call an ambulance ball, where he just lobs it up knowing that his wide receiver, or his running back in this case, is going to get destroyed. And that's what happened, and he broke his wrist, unfortunately. Robbie Holmes says, what's my favorite guitar aside from my Ibanez? That would be my Dean Tonic. My Dean Tonic. Look it up. I have this one. It's an off yellow and red. I called it the Ronald McDonald guitar, and it looked really cool, and it was this like $250 guitar, which in the guitar world is low end, but it sounded great. I don't think they make them anymore, but I picked up a few of them because I thought the body style was so unique and they sounded great. So that was my favorite guitar. That's the one I played on my live shows with when I was out being a rock and roll animal. We are in the 8th round of the best ball, brought to you by Draft. If you're just tuning in, we're talking about guitars. Jeffrey says, should I go with Baldwin or Alex Collins for the flex? I mean, in a heads-up situation, I'm taking Doug Baldwin, but you may want to have Alex Collins because he's looking like a nice running back to have on your team. His role seems mighty secure. I'm on the clock. All right. Alshon Jeffrey. What to do with Alshon Jeffrey, who is still on the board? All right, Alshon, Robbie Anderson, Cooper Kupp. Those are the guys at the top of my list. Brooks, Alshon, Robbie Anderson, or Cooper Kupp. I've already got 3 wide receivers. I'm taking the upside of Alshon Jeffrey. Draft. Whoa! That was close. I hit a wrong button and barely made it back in time. Say my name with an Australian accent, not British. West Coast. No, that was not very good. I can't. How do I do an Australian? Hey. Good day. Oi. Say my name with an Australian accent. Nah, that's not very good. It's not very good. That's all you get. Mech672 wants to know Chris Carson or Ronald Jones in a PPR situation. That's Chris Carson by a wide margin. Oh, both Robbie Anderson and Cooper Kupp went. I was hoping that I could get one of them on the way back. So that leaves... Oh, we're going to take a look at tight end. Ooh, in the 9th round... Oh, Brooksy. Evan Ingram is here for me in the 9th round. Click. Thank you. That works out. The Evan Ingram drop is one of the most mysterious drops in all of fantasy football this offseason. The dude was locked in. He's a top 5 tight end. He all reports. I saw multiple Giants beat reporters saying Evan Ingram is the best player on the field right now. Like, multiple times you heard this. He gets a concussion. Now, we don't like this. It's suboptimal. But we do know that guys, if they don't have a concussion history, they're most likely gonna be back relatively soon. And all news is very positive on Evan Ingram coming out of the concussion protocol in time to play for week 1. And yet, the 5th, 6th round Evan Ingram, I just got him in the 9th round. Buy the dip. Get in on that action. I don't get to draft for a long time. Let's see. Oh, he isn't good. He can't catch. Yeah. Okay. All right. I completely disagree. His catch percentage was very low. I agree with that. But he was also a rookie tight end who was asked to do a lot, way more than most rookie tight ends can even accomplish, and he was asked to do it. Let's see, Sony Michel or Kerryon Johnson. Ooh, I think I would rather have. That's a really tough question. With Sony actually back at practice already, it might flip over to Sony. I was really concerned that Michelle was going to lose some of the season. I thought it, with all the reports saying of missing games in through the season, that was some scary stuff for me. Still missing most of the camp with the New England Patriots is rough, but the utilization of LeGarrette Blount. Sorry, I'm on the clock. That's why I stopped. And my man, I highlighted him in today's value show. Kenny Stills, wide receiver 5. Whew. Brooks, I'm gonna run this by you. Do you have flame protective suit? He does not. He has his jacket though. David Johnson, Jordan Howard, Lamar Miller, Jamal Williams. That's nice. Keenan Allen, Demaryius Thomas, Allen Robinson, Alshon Jeffrey, Kenny Stills, and Evan Ingram. What is happening? This is my best one yet. This is fantastic. I'm very happy with what's going on right now. Sungwoo Park, LaShawn McCoy or Royce Freeman. You got to go with Shady McCoy. Royce Freeman's going to be a beast. I still believe in him. He's my guy for a reason, because it's a long season, but you got to take Shady McCoy, at least at this point. I'm up here in a couple picks. Let's peek over here at the quarterback position and figure out what is happening. Because even though, let's see, it's the 11th round, I can get my first quarterback here, and I feel pretty good about that. Uh-oh. Jay Browning. No, I thought he was going to time out. But he got Isaiah Crowell in the 11th round. Not bad. Not too shabby. So the quarterbacks on the board, everybody, really. Wentz, Kirk Cousins, Stafford, Jimmy Garoppolo, Ben Roethlisberger, Phillip Rivers. My goodness. I get to choose whoever I want. Oh, man. I'm going to take Captain Kirk. I'm searching for that upside with Kirk Cousins. If Adam Thielen and Stephon Diggs are both wide receiver ones, or one's a 1 and one's a 2, Kirk Cousins is having a good year. I think that's safe to say. We got West Coast style and thoughts on playing with an IDP slot. It's all about fun. If that is fun for you, then I'm all about it. I don't do IDP. I have to learn enough about the offensive side of the ball to cram the defensive side of the ball completely into it. My brain will melt. My brain will explode. And that's why I don't do IDP. Now, I just like to focus on the offensive skill players as well. The Faceless Man 82, best value pick I had was Marquise Goodwin in the 9th. That's hot. Marquise Goodwin in the 9th round. Man, that's some good value right there. Oh, hey, Kelvin Benjamin just went. Good for you, Kelvin. Andy and Jason are both big Kelvin Benjamin supporters this year because of the value, of course. They think he's going to return on value. 11th round, it's hard to say he won't. Hefe Vortex says there's lots of bots in this room. I don't see any comments that look like bot comments. I don't know how I would spot a bot comment unless they're just talking about anything that's not fantasy. That's weird. I suppose it's got to happen. Christoph wants to know, how early above ADP would I draft Beast Mode? I would draft Beast Mode in the 4th round. Gladly. I will gladly take him in the 4th round, which is essentially a full round above ADP. Not in the 3rd, because there's going to be – you don't need to. There's guys in the third that you want to take. I got David Johnson in the 7th in a 14-team league, clearly as a keeper. A.J. Barrera, maybe I think we found the bot. Is the guy saying he got David Johnson in the 7th. Samuel Evans, Wentz finished 5th and didn't play the full season. Don't tell me he's not top 10. I will tell you that. I will tell you he's not top 10. No, I think he's top 10 in my rankings. But Carson Wentz is still not cleared to play. He's coming off of an ACL injury. He's got an unsustainable touchdown rate. He's his number one wide receiver who's on my best ball team, so I'm talking crap like I didn't just draft him. But Alshon Jeffrey's coming off of rotator cuff surgery. I mean, I get it. I get why people want Carson Wentz, but I got my concerns. Mike, this is the faceless man. Should I spend $1 for Jonathan Williams since I drafted Mark Ingram? Yes. Yes, you should. You should. Anthony S. says, sleeper alert, Sammy Watkins. Are you saying he's a sleeper, or did you actually get an alert from the sleeper app? I'm on the clock. Let's see. Checking out the quarterback situation. It's still mighty fine. Ooh, Jordy is there. I kind of thought about taking... Oh, Latavius Murray's there, though. Ooh. Latavius or Adrian Peterson? Yeah, that's a tough call. I'll take Latavius. Long term. Adrian Peterson, I don't know how many games he's got. I don't know. Two Guys Group wants 2 sleepers at the tight end position. Number 1, Ricky Seals-Jones, one of my favorite sleepers this year at the tight end position. And my man Luke Wilson went down with a knee injury. Do we have any updates, Brooks, on Luke Wilson? That is upsetting. Luke Wilson was one of my favorite sleepers at the tight end position. George Kittle, I'll throw that out. He, most informed fantasy football players know who he is, but he's still a fringe tight end 1 in the draft. So I'm going to call him a sleeper. I'm going to go ahead and do it. All right, at the quarterback position, I have Kirk Cousins, who's on bye week 10. Man, I'm going to take Jordy and Hearns. Man, I'm going to take Allen Hearns. I'm going to take the upside of Allen Hearns turning into the number 1 wide receiver. I don't know that he will. I'm not confidently saying he will. But he could. But he certainly could. Jordy Nelson or Allen Hearns, Brooks, which way would you have gone? Hearns, my man. Me and Brooks are in sync on this one. John O'Boyle says Keelan Cole or Robbie Anderson. Ooh. I like them both. Man. That's a tough question. I think I go Keelan Cole. War Regen Love 21 is asking what my team is. Let me read you off. We are in the 14th round, by the way. So I got Kirk Cousins as my only quarterback as of now. I'll probably have to address that situation. David Johnson, Jordan Howard, Lamar Miller, Jamal Williams, Latavius Murray. Delightful running back core. Keenan Allen, Demaryius Thomas, Allen Robbins, Alshon Jeffrey, Kenny Stills, Allen Hearns. Top heavy. A lot of upside, though. A lot of hopefuls. I think between Allen Robinson, Jeffrey, Stills, and Hearns, I'm going to get a strong performance from at least one of those 4 on a weekly basis. That would be my assumption. And then Evan Engram. Oh, I forgot he was there. He's just looking at me, saying, well, you got me in the 9th round, you stud. I was waiting for you. Keelan Cole over Robbie Anderson for real?
Sleeper alert on Alshon.
Oh no. What do we got?
Expected to miss at least the first 2 games, but the team will activate.
Okay, so Alshon Jeffrey's expected to miss at least 2 games. That's suboptimal for what I just did in the draft, Brooks. That's all right. I can survive. Could be back by week 3. Could be. Cool. Ugh. Oh, man. Okay, I'm on the clock again. Who do we got at the tight end position? I do need a second guy. Evan Ingram is on week 9. I don't really care for any of those guys. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to take Jameis Winston. Jared Goff was there. Don't care. I feel like Goff's ceiling is he lives in one of those 7-foot ceiling houses. I mean, it's fine, but I can touch it. Alex Smith, I like him. Maybe he does what he did for 1 year of his career. Dak, kind of like him. But Jameis with Kirk Cousins as my quarterback, I can absorb 3 game suspension. Let Cousins just be the dude, and then Jameis, the yardage master, come in here and be my support. Chris Moe says, do the Goff. People are doing the Goff to the left and to the right. So let's see what we got. Frederick is calling for ASJ as the breakout tight end. Jason does like him. I just don't see it as a breakout possibility. Pack 7-11, got to go running back heavy this year at the beginning of the draft. I did. UNC got game. Thoughts on flex, Allen Robinson or Deion Lewis? I lean Allen Robinson. I believe in the talents of Allen Robinson. I'm back on the clock. I have 5 running backs. I have 6 wide receivers. Oh, man, at the tight end position, Ebron, Charles Clay. I mean, everyone here is just so I'm going to take Ricky Seals. Wait, no. Oh, crap. Okay. Apparently I ran out of time, Brooks. And I drafted C.J. Anderson, so it could have been worse. Could have been way worse. I got jumbled up on the buttons because you know who's at the top of the list on the wide receivers? Marquise Lee. That would have sucked. That would have really, really sucked. Whew. That was close. All right, we're in the 15th round. That was my 15th pick, so I got a couple more picks. The tight end, I was on Tyler Eifert. I wanted to click the button. I couldn't do it. And then the clock said, you better make a selection. And the clock decided for me, C.J. Anderson. I can dig it in the 15th round. The Faceless Man. The Faceless Man using the UDK, loving it. I appreciate you, man. We work really, really freaking hard on the UDK through the entire offseason. So we appreciate you supporting the show. Thank you. I'm glad it's being a valuable tool for you. Eli Johnson, Brandon Cooks or Shady McCoy is my flex. That's going to be Shady McCoy for me, even though I'm super concerned about the Buffalo Bills. Pick 2 of 3, Diggs, Tyreek Hill, Amari Cooper. Wow. I'm going to go with Diggs and Hill. I don't know if my rankings say that, but if those are your options, Amari Cooper. Wow. That's a really tough question. Really, really tough question. Would I rather have Njoku or Jack Doyle? I would rather have Jack Doyle. I feel confident that he's going to be a very useful wide receiver tight end or a fantasy tight end. Njoku is on the short list of guys that could break out and become dominant at the position, but he has to break out. There's not enough targets to go around for the amount of playmakers that the Cleveland Browns have. So it depends on how you want to play the game. I wouldn't blame anyone for going Njoku. I don't need to fight anybody over that. decision. Brooks, do you want to fight somebody over David Njoku and Jack Doyle? Is there any group of players you would want to fight somebody over, Brooks? Brooks is a lover, not a fighter. Brooks, if you had a signature fight move, you had to say this. If you're in a fight, this is your go-to move.
Just the old karate chop.
Oh, the karate chop. The kya! Kya! The karate chop. That's Brooks' go-to move. I love it. Oh, the go-to is the karate chop.
All the time.
Have you ever done the board break or the cinder block? No? So you have no idea of the effectiveness of your karate chop. You don't know if it's any good. You've never had to test it. It's not battle tested.
Very correct.
All right, we got all the way around, and Tyler Eifert is still there, although he's the same bye week as Evan Engram, so I don't really love it. But I don't love anyone else at the position. I don't want to take 3 tight ends, do I? I probably do. Gross. Oh, this is disgusting. Jared Cook. Ugh. Ugh. Brooks, what are your thoughts on Jared Cook? Do you have any Here's, and I quote. That's Brooks's take. Oh, Vegan Water Polo. Enjoyed the MVP episode. Appreciate you. We do like the MVP episode. Appreciate all of our friends in the industry. Lots of beautiful, beautiful people out there doing good work, doing great work. So, we bring them on. We talk about it. Everyone, we're all friends. We're the best friends. All right, 17th pick coming up. Coming up here, Brooks. We can go with the upside of Ted Ginn. He might have some big plays. Des Bryant is there. Nope. Brooks says no. Ooh. Mike Wallace. Traquan Smith. Or do I get in on that hot Jaguar action with some Dante Moncrief?
We're way past Dede.
I don't know if Didi's here. I don't even want Didi on my team. Is that bad?
You want Moncrief?
Nah. I do kind of want Moncrief, but I'm going with that moonshot, that Ted Ginn moonshot. He came through with some big plays last year, and he's my wide receiver 7. Or wide receiver 6 if you want to count Alshon Jeffrey off my roster. You jerk. How are you going to show up like that? I could have gotten him 3 rounds later. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Johnny Fallon says Mike Wallace. I actually thought about Mike Wallace there. Mike Wallace could be great for those first few weeks. I just don't really want to do it. I don't want to have that many Eagles wide receivers. Don't need to load up. I have one more pick in this fantastic draft. It's a great draft. I actually think my team is it's shaped up. I don't know if I love my last few picks, but I guess the earlier ones were just so good. They were just so good that I had to hedge. I had to take some lower tier guys there at the end. And I got 7 wide receivers, 6 running backs. I do really like my running back core. I don't love. I'm going to take another tight end. Even though I really like Ingram, I don't like Jared Cook very much. Other than the fact that he'll be a top 12 tight end just because he'll be there with his 40 yards a week. Sweet. All right, Brooks, let's run through some of these tight end names. You're going to make this final pick. We're not on the clock yet, but here are the names we're going to be looking at. Eric Ebron, Charles Clay, Cameron Brate, Benjamin Watson, ASJ, Vance McDonald, who was he'd be an easy pick if he wasn't hurt. Mike Gesicki, Vernon Davis, Luke Wilson. I don't like what's going on here at the Titan. I have Ingram and Jared Cook. So, I mean, Vernon Davis. I'm going to let you make this pick, Brooks. You're gonna bet against the floppy toes? Floppy toe Jordan? If Vernon Davis will be very good if Jordan Reed goes down. All right. Tight end 3. Let's see if he stays on the board. We are up in 2 picks. I have a strong hunch that Vernon Davis will be available. That is my professional opinion. All right, we're here. Vernon Davis is there. Boom. All right, let me read back this team for everybody. Kirk Cousins, Jameis Winston at the quarterback position. I love it. David Johnson, Jordan Howard, Lamar Miller, Jamal Williams, C.J. Anderson, the auto pick, and Latavius Murray. That's a good core of running backs. Keenan Allen, Demaryius Thomas, Allen Robinson, Alshon Jeffrey, going to miss 2 games at least. Kenny Stills, Allen Hurts, Ted Ginn. All right. Okay. Ingram, Jared Cook, Vernon Davis. I was loving it at the beginning, and now I think it's now I like it a lot. I'm not madly in love. We did not stick the landing, but that is okay. Once again, I'm Mike from the Fantasy Footballers Podcast. These live streams are always super interesting. Thank you to Draft for being the studio sponsor of our podcast. If you want to check it out, if you want to get in on this best ball action, it's super fun. You can still get in. Draft.com/ballers. We'll see. We might sneak in a little bonus. Another bonus best ball stream sometime this week. So if you follow me on Twitter at FFHitman, I announce when the time is going to happen and the link is going to come out. And once the tweet with the link goes out, you have probably 5 seconds to click on the link to try and get in the league. Today's show was Sleepers and Values on the Footballers Podcast. I hope you checked it out. Tomorrow is what's going on tomorrow, Brooks? What are we talking about on the podcast? Preseason lessons. Life lessons from the Fantasy Footballers. We'll catch you next time. Thank you, everyone, for coming in and watching the stream. I hope you had fun. Took a little break from your work. But now get back to work. See you next time.